Good evening, Speed Gaming 2. Welcome to the daily race for A Link to the Past Randomizer. Today we've got this standard 80 keys matchup between Radical Sniper 99, aka Jesse, versus Hitman 1382. It should be a good match. Standard start, Drossi. Why don't you explain why we're playing standard start 80 keys?
Yeah, so wasn't a mode I had thought about until recently, and there's an 80 keys tournament that's about to start next week, and they let the runners pick from 4 80 keys modes, and so there's open 80 keys, there's inverted 80 keys, there's open, and there's standard 80 keys, and I'm like, oh, I haven't seen standard 80 keys, why don't we show that off? Seems a bit different and, gives the runners in that tournament a chance to try out the mode before the tournament starts.
Oh yeah, I'm ready for some bombs.
So here we are.
Give us some bombs, Uncle. Uncle bombs. Let's see these runners' bomb strats.
It has all the joys of standard, and of course, that also means you have to find the sewers key before you reach sewers, though since it is a key sanity mode, that could be in Link's house or Uncle Chess. It doesn't have to be in Escape itself.
I actually didn't know that, but that's kind of interesting. You know, the one good thing about standard 80 keys, though, is that you don't have to go to Hyrule Castle later. This might be the best part. You're not gonna you're not gonna leave your ice rod in Zelda's cell.
That's the thing that everyone loves about standard modes in general. You don't have to remember the castle.
I feel like in keys that comes up a lot more, where you're just like, I'm not going to castle. I'm not going to castle until I have to go to the pyramid, and then when I go to the pyramid, I might do the castle if I have the mirror. Otherwise, we're just not doing it.
And we're underway. Are you a big enough dude to rescue Zelda? Batman maybe is. And that looks like a vanilla lamp to me.
It is a vanilla lamp. One of, 3 locations the lamp can be?
And Hitman, by force of habit, does a map check, only it's key sanity. The map isn't going to tell you anything until you collect maps or talk to Saha or the bomb vendor.
Yeah, so I will... I'm laughing at the vanilla lamp. It's great. Like, in standard, though, I mean, you technically don't need the lamp, because I think they light the sewers up no matter what, so...
I mean, you need it for other things. Okay, that is a bow start, so that'll resolve our prediction. Bow is non-magical. We do have a full quiver of 30 arrows that it comes with.
And you're right, we got the Hyrule Castle key you were talking about in the Uncle chest.
Yeah, so slightly more places the Hyrule Castle key can be. It still has to show up by Dark Cross. But the sewers map can be anywhere, so we have to open everything. It's not like if we open everything and don't find the map, we can skip Sank Chest, because the map's not necessarily here.
That is true, yes. Now, we have guards in the arrow pack, I think, so how convenient for us with our arrows. And a glove immediately. Wow. Well,
though the arrow pack doesn't have bombs, so that means one of the two off the table for getting into the back of a skip.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, there's 2 prize packs, right, that you can get bombs from, right? The rats technically could be in the bomb pack, right? Because I think they're a different pack than the guards and the snakes.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Though one of the 2 has been eliminated as a possibility.
Yeah, we'll see if they decide to kill some rats. Bow standard starts pretty easy. I mean, 2 arrows for blue guards, 1 arrow for the green guards, 4 arrows for the ball and chain guard, and you can do it from really far away. So I mean, you're not gonna die. I mean, I hope you're not gonna die. I mean, technically, I guess you could die. I would hope that they don't die. I would be sad for them. Oh, Jesse, don't die.
I think he's okay. Yeah, no death warping here, that's for sure. Or, you know, you'll be taken right
more
back
arrows.
here. We're getting lots of arrows, that's for sure.
It would be an interesting prac hack timing to see if rescuing Zelda with just the bow, if you want to throw one pot and 2 arrows or just 4 arrows into the chain guard. I imagine 4 arrows is faster, but I don't really know.
Yeah, I think both of these runners are trying to be a little bit conservative with their arrows just because they don't know when they'll get another weapon.
I don't know, they got 30.
And with guards being arrow prize pack, honestly, there's so many guards in the overworld. I don't think they'll have any trouble farming arrows if they need to.
Yeah, for sure. I'd imagine we're just gonna get standard CAC starts from both runners as well as soon as we do. As soon as we get done rescuing Zelda, that is.
Yeah, now I wonder, even without the boots, will either of them check Lumberjack? Because this is all dungeons, so they will have to beat Agawan at some point.
I don't know. I think in Key Sanity without the boots, would I check Agawan? You know what? The mountains and logic. Maybe you don't go CAC first and you go rescue old man with the glove and the lamp immediately. Go check, and then rescue old man, and then do your standard Sank start. Or something crazy like that, just to get the save and quit point.
That would be an interesting play. I didn't even think about that, but yeah, that would make sense.
I mean, if you really wanted to know on Aga, because I mean, you do like you said. I mean, we do the lamp, right? So, Aga's not too far out. 2 items. We need a sword and we need a cape, or 2 swords or a cape.
We also need 2 castle tower small keys.
Oh my gosh! You know what? We're playing 80 keys. That's a good point. That's a pretty good point. I'm wondering if our runners like to track their maps. I'm a big map tracker when I'm playing keys or cross keys or any of the above. I think this is general. Oh, I don't know. Hitman didn't kill enough rats.
If the fairy's in the prize pack, I don't think that's a bomb prize pack. I don't think bomb and fairy are ever in the same prize pack, but no, I could be wrong.
They are. I think if it's heart fairy, isn't that the variety 2? So the big pack. Maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, I guess both of these runners think so. So.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It's variety 2.
Okay, I thought the variety pack that eventually got to bomb was like heart small magic. I guess I was just getting it backwards.
It's heart fairy full magic bomb. I think so. I mean, Hitman should be on the well, I guess red rupee bomb. I lied. I missed one.
I mean,
there we go. See, there we go. We got
okay.
I missed the red rupee.
Whereas Radical Sniper only just got as far as the full magic.
Oh, he's got one more chance. Oh, he got it.
Well, he had to get it because drops are seeded in escape. So we saw that Hitman got the rupee and then the bomb on consecutive drops.
But Jesse or Hitman killed more earlier, and so it was like the last rat for Jesse, which is kind of funny. But you're right, the rat after the rupee rat would have been seeded to give him that. No, he's just gonna drop down in the back of escape and grab the back of escape this way, and probably save and quit.
that early glove was nice from that perspective.
What do we get out of that? I didn't even see.
Pod key and TR key.
Pod key and TR key. Yeah, looks like it. But no, back to tracking. Back to tracking maps. We've got a Skullwoods map and a pod map. So far.
Yeah, and right. I was going to say that with the new version where you get the little P or C next to your magic meter, it's entirely possible the runners will just go, since it's AD anyway, the runners will just go into the dungeon and see whether it's a P or a C.
Oh yeah, I think doing a map check this early is a little crazy. I think you do your completable dungeons once you find your big keys and things like that, but I think you still track it because you get to a point in the late game and you haven't gone into the dungeons and you want to know what everything is because you want to know what can be in GT, what progression for pendant dungeons can be in GT. So it's good to know your pendants. So getting that knowledge is really nice.
All right, yeah.
bush crabs are single bombs, which is nice. And so Jesse is actually checking Lumberjack while Hitman, I think, decided against it. Oh, no. Yeah. What was that? Was that
Lumberjack just a map. I don't think we're going to get that.
No, we're definitely not. But we still might have to take a trip into Aga Tower to get something out of those 2 chests.
Right. That's the other thing that's easy to forget. You could have progression inside Aga Tower.
Yeah, and I mean, once we have a Master Sword, and once we have a Master Sword or a Cape, and 1 Castle Tower key, then both of those items are in Logic.
Right, because we already have the lamp.
It's mean, but this is 80 keys.
Yes, these runners wouldn't be joining a tournament like that if they didn't want to be in this for the long haul.
You know what? I'm glad I get to share this long haul with you, Drossi.
It's nice.
It's been a while.
Bonding experience.
An Insta GT big key. There's one of those keys that can be basically anywhere except for, well, actually can't be anywhere except for the top of GT.
Yeah, nice to get that out of the way early. Like Eastern Big and Desert Big can be annoying like that too.
Ooh, I'm wondering which, you know, we always get something vanilla in a dungeon in keys, man. I'm telling you, there's either vanilla small keys, or there's vanilla big keys, or vanilla progression items, man. And it's mean in keys. It's awful. I mean, one of the worst things in keys though has to be Thieves Small in either the Thieves Big chest or in the attic, right? Because both of those things can happen, and it's awful. We got a Moon Pearl out of Kakariko, which we've got lots of options. I mean, we're
and Bottle.
a single item from Dark World already.
But what's particularly interesting is that we already have our second TR small. So I'm wondering if there's going to be some sort of early TR play.
I love it.
Hitman realizes he doesn't quite have bottle vendor money. Radical Sniper doesn't either.
Yeah, I mean, that was a pretty quick reaction on being like, oh, I don't have money, and then jumping back into, well, you're 10 rupees short, good to go. Jesse's going to be 20 rupees short, and you're going to have to get both. Well, no.
Nah, he's 8 rupees short.
Yeah, he's going to be 8 rupees short. I forgot about that, too. So he'll probably jump right back in as well. Probably thinking, dang, why isn't that B golden?
How did we get up to 6 heart containers already? That's pretty crazy for 10 minutes in.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've gotten 2 full containers and a couple of pieces, and 4 pieces even. I'm not sure. We do get to get Sick Kid out of the way. Lazy Kid gonna give us, gonna be laying on the mirror. Look at him, just admiring himself, sitting in his bed.
Now that also changes the calculus of doing Aga, because that lets you save and quit to Pyramid once you beat Aga.
That's true, and we get an Ice Rod. No Ice Rod hunts today.
Wow.
This seems being pretty nice about some of these items. I'm sure there's going to be something that's going to kick our runners in the butt later. It'll be great. But
Yeah.
you know, this to me, getting that mirror this early, having the lamp, I don't know if you think going up the mountain for the save and quit a little earlier, but you know, they'll probably wait. I bet you both runners wait until they get something to go to the other side.
Yeah, I mean, but
Either the hammer or the hook shot.
And then it's like, do you check the first floor of Hera just because you can?
I don't know that I would ever go with the mountain and not check the first 2 checks of Hera, even without the big key, right? I feel like if you've already committed to going up the mountain, you're probably going to check the first 2 checks of Hera. We got a small key, blind checking that on Hitman's side. I think Jesse might blind check it as well. I think a lot of runners like to blind check race game in keys, just because there's so many things that could be there that you actually do want.
Yeah, even a map at this early stage is something, you know, that's worth blind getting.
I think Hitman is going to make the play up the mountain. Or not.
Is he on a Houlihan just because he's so low on funds? I think this is a Houlihan.
I mean, it could be. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, this seed has not been giving us much money.
I don't know how I feel about the Houlihan right now. I mean, 200 rupees isn't going to do much for you um, right now, right? Because, I mean, we do have Zora and Logic, but, I mean, you've got a lot of checks left.
We're a hammer away from Dark World access, and then Pod
Yeah.
becomes a thing, so...
Yeah, but I'd imagine doing all of South Shore. I mean, you've got a lot of options still to find 100 rupees for Pod.
Yeah, I don't know.
It just feels a little premature for me. To me. Oh, Jesse got his magic boomerang. He's very happy about that. Jesse, he's a big red boomerang team. Team Red Boom. I mean, I'm Team Blue Boom. You know what? There's a
I'm
boom
Team Blue Boom.
there's a boom for every situation. I don't discriminate against my booms. I'm gonna be honest.
Hey, you wanted a vanilla item. There's a vanilla piece of heart.
You're right. That's a vanilla piece of heart. Jesse gonna refill up on bombs here. Might probably gonna use bombs against these mini mold worms in mini mold worm cave, but very well could shoot them with some arrows. But probably gonna want to save the arrows.
Could shoot him with the ice rod.
Ice rod would probably be the best idea.
It would be swaggy. I don't think he'll do it, but
we are gonna shoot him with arrows. Look at that. Oh, now we're gonna throw a bomb at him. Oh. Try all the weapons, Jesse. Let's see the ice rod. Get him.
That'll do it. At least he got his bombs back.
Oh, and the fire rod.
Okay, so this is also making me wonder. That's fire rod and 2 out of the 3 Skullwood small keys. Now we don't need the Skullwood smalls, but logically you need all 3 of them to get to Mothula.
True. This is keys, so not the cross keys build. So there is not a Skullwood small in Pinball Room. That's
not guaranteed.
Not guaranteed. Yeah, that's true. It could be there.
But yeah, point is where a 3rd small key
and a sword.
Plus a sword plus either mitts or hammer from having Mothula and Logic.
Yeah, we could be 2 swords. I mean, well, no, you're right. We still would need mitts or hammer. Or hookshot and flippers. There's several things that can get.
I'm thinking of the more direct ways to get there.
Occam's razor. I gotcha. We do get a map to the Misery Mire. Let's see what that dungeon is today. Well, we probably won't until we go there, but we know. We just don't know.
Yeah, that's like 3 maps we've gotten so far already, but they're all Dark World.
Jesse's going with the mountain here. It's got to be a mountain play. We're not Houlihaning.
Makes sense.
Hitman trailing Jesse just a little bit, and I think a lot of that is that Houlihan, because Jesse had to go back into escape, and I think that cost him some time. So it kind of washes a little bit, but we're gonna get a fake flipper from Hitman here. I think it's slow. Personally, I think without boots, fake flipper's slow. In keys, it's pretty nice.
And
over the way, but
without Zora money too.
And we don't have Zora money, so I'm not sure how I feel about it. I mean, you still got some Sphere Zero checks over there in Saha's closet. We're not gonna go check. We're not gonna check the island. We're not gonna check Hobo. It looks like we do have the Moon Pearl though, so I mean, this isn't bad. I mean, you're getting 3 checks out of this if you go up and at least check the ledge. We do have bow, so we can splash delete if we need to. So that magic boomerang that Jesse's holding does actually hit the dead rocks.
Oh, Desert Big, we're gonna need that.
Yeah, that's actually kind of nice.
Error map, interesting. And Hitman now has a good B. He could use that on Mothula if we have to do an early moth fight.
Oh man.
Don't tell me you've never used a good B on Mothula.
Hitman, go get that. Go get it. Oh man, I would go get it. I think.
Yeah, I guess you can splash delete. We have we have enough bombs.
We're even water walking at the moment, and so it's kind of even easier because you can stand right next to the.
He's kind of low on arrows though. Probably makes it a bit less enticing.
I don't know. Right now his Ansela should be set up that he can do 3 arrows, 2 bombs. It should be good, but.
And that was blue mail on Lake Hylia Island. You probably grab that if you're in the area with the flippers later.
I don't know. That's for cowards. That's too much time, Drosy. That's a whole 2 mirror transitions, most likely. Small key to Hera. That small key to Hera is going to get an extra check for Hitman when he goes up the mountain right now. It's out of logic, but you can get that out of the way, which, you know, if there's something there, that's going to be pretty big. Especially given that Jesse just got a bottle and another, I think it was a compass or something.
I mean, we're well on our way to bottle percent.
But yeah, Hitman not going to the mountain yet. Gonna go ahead and go over and check these Sphere Zero Saha stuff. So we're gonna get a high five here in Saha's closet, it seems like. Let's see if Jesse checks the... No, not gonna check the island. I'm a big fan of jumping down and just checking the island without flippers when I'm going over to Saha in an early in a seed. Worth the knowledge. Let's see what we get for Green Pendant. Looks like Tower of Hera, which we would have known if we had checked our map.
Well, now we don't need to.
Now we don't need to. All right, looks like just rupees. Oh, there's our myth. So there's our Dark World out of Saha's closet. Both runners gonna get that right away. Probably gonna skip out on Eastern Palace without the big key. Not gonna be something they're interested in doing.
I mean, with the lamp, that's 4 checks in logic in Eastern. It's a bit of a windy way to get those 4 checks, though.
Yeah, I don't see the need. We now have Dark World access. We don't have to. We've got Dark World through Kakariko Village. I think that's going to be the play for Hitman at least. And so Jesse just has an extra mountain check, while Hitman has extra water checks on Jesse. But both runners, I think, are going to go towards the VOO port or the Village of Outcast portal. Hitman gonna go ahead and sell this B. Attempt to sell this B. Gonna sell the B. Grab his 100 rupees from that bottle vendor. We're gonna get.
Looks like Jesse's doing the same. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good play. I mean, that's pod money for Jesse. You know, we can't get over there right now without a current jump, but. Yeah, the Skull Woods, front of Skull Woods checks from Hitman here. I mean, I kind of like it. I don't hate it. We don't have a sword. Jesse's going to go into VOO instead. I think, thinking maybe I want the sword before we go and dip Skull Woods. If there is a skull here, or a sword in the front of Skull Woods here, this is going to be big for... could be pretty big. I think that's also our third Ganon's Tower key. Was it our third Ganon's Tower key? Or just
yeah, that's right, because we had 2 already.
Yeah, this is... that's crazy. I mean, there's a sword in the front of Skull Woods, just as I was saying. Yeah, that could be pretty big. I imagine Hitman's gonna go ahead and say, all right, well, I guess we're finishing Skull Woods off here. That small key, the third small key, most likely available somewhere in one of the checks they've got in logic. I don't see why you'd skip out on it. Hitman.
That's unfortunate.
Just go right, Hitman. You've got 2 keys. Oh, no, you only have 1 key. You only need 1 key, man. Oh, we're going the long way.
Force of habit. I'm sure it's force of habit.
No, absolutely. But for chat's information, you got 2 Skullwood keys here. You used 1. You got 1 more. It would be if you get hand wall mastered here. Just go the short way. Go through the other room and just spin your key. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, we're gonna have to do it again.
Usually the Gibdos don't go up on that area with the pots.
Yeah, well, I thought that Hitman actually had his before he's got into the little slot, he actually had his magic boomerang out, ready to go. Oh, we're going the long way again.
Hitman's got a freaking fire rod. He could fry the Gibdos. There are enough places to get magic in this dungeon.
Yeah, but he's probably thinking, oh, there's boots in Thieves Town. That's kind of mean. That's pretty mean.
You want those plus the sword, because dashing without a sword is kind of risky.
You know, we'll probably get those on Hitman's side as well, like pretty quick, because I feel like people go to the first 4 thieves. It kind of stinks without bow or without. It does kind of stink. I don't like doing it without the hammer or the big key, but really, or without the boots, right? Because you know you're probably getting boots in a key seed. So, I mean, it's interesting. I think we'll see the same thing for Hitman, though. I think we'll see the first 4 of thieves.
Yeah, I would be surprised if not, because it's 4 quick checks that are readily available.
All right. Oh no. Oh, we got a sword. We're good. We're good.
Yeah, is Jesse gonna do Smith Chain now?
I mean, we've got the mirror. I don't see why you wouldn't.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's just his avoidance of Skull Woods is kind of costing him because that sword's kind of big.
yeah. I mean, but I understand it. You already have the fire rod. You don't really want to go up there twice, right? And all you're missing is one item, so you're only missing the sword. And Hitman is not gonna go kill Mothula.
Interesting.
Technically not in logic until they find that other small key. Granted, I think it could have been a pretty big play to go do it right now. Gonna check bumper ledge.
I mean, Moth's probably sitting on the hammer, let's be real.
There's half magic on bumper ledge. That could be. Oh, that's a costly death. We haven't had the boots yet on Hitman's side. Jesse probably gonna go to Smith Chain. I feel like now's the time to do it. You've got the myths. You can actually get back up there after checking dig game, so you're not isolating dig game.
Yeah, and that early mirror is nice. Lets you just do everything at once, and on your way to deliver the purple chest, you can do K45 and Stumpy.
Yeah, this is
Probably detour over to Hype Cave too.
Yeah. Well, you probably end the route on Hype Cave. Maybe you don't have the book, so you probably.
Now here's an interesting question: while you're in the area, do you check the first chest of Swamp?
You can't because we don't have flippers.
Oh right, duh.
Look,
Sorry,
I caught
the early
it.
mirror.
I caught it.
I wasn't trying to trick you. I just wasn't thinking of that.
No, I understand, but like normally I would be the one that made that comment, so feeling good. But all right, we're just gonna take the purple chest around, which kind of sucks because we don't have a hook shot to get some dashes. We're just gonna have to walk it around. But I think this early, I think it definitely makes sense to just get Smith Chain out of the way on your loop, your first loop to the Dark World. Again, it does kind of stink for Jesse that that first sword looks like it's in Skull Woods, right? And Skull Woods, not really the best place for a sword when you've already gotten the fire rod, right? Like it just feels a little weird.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt getting that third Skull Woods small key out of Hype Cave or something. It wouldn't surprise me if we get it on a route where Jesse is right now. It'd be interesting. I'd like to see some required fighter sword moths. That sounds fun.
Oh, I wasn't expecting Jesse to pick back up the chest. I was just figuring he'd dash over to. Okay, now he's leaving it down.
Remembering, yeah.
Because invisible chest glitch. As long as you don't mirror until you're right at Gary.
I think that's actually been debunked. I believe recently somebody finally figured out that as long as you're on that screen and you mirror, like when you walk over there, he's like, "Yep, you got the chest." Someone correct me in chat if I'm wrong, but there's the hammer.
Whoa, that's big. That is
I don't see
seriously big.
I don't see Hitman missing that. I feel like you got myth, you got mirror. You're running out of checks. You've got Hype Cave and South Dark World if you're Hitman and Moth, right? And
yeah.
Moth. Only the bridge chest is in logic technically, right? Moth boss is not in logic without the third small. And so I don't see Hitman skipping out on Smith Chain. It would feel real risky. Now Hitman does have the mountain that he hasn't checked yet, and so maybe decides that we're skipping it. But Hitman probably not feeling too great after having the death in the Dark World Overworld.
Speaking of the mountain, hammers are East Death Mountain access.
That's true. Hitman gonna save some time. If Hitman does, that was a big key to something.
Big key to Eastern, which means Eastern's now full clearable.
True.
I think you just continue east at this point and dip pod and full clear Eastern.
I think you're right. I think we only got one small key to pod. We got two. We got two small keys to pod. That does put that puts.
Oh, was there a second? There was a second pod small in Hype Cave. Yeah.
We got two. We got Ice Palace and Turtle Rock for our red crystals. We did find one of the small keys to Ice Palace already, and we have two, as you had already pointed out.
Yeah, though we don't have any medallions yet, and we don't have the Cane of Samaria, so it'll be a bit before we can actually do TR.
Yeah, you know, this going back to Jesse here. Jesse doesn't have the doesn't have a sword, so we're gonna go through Eastern and Pod without a sword. And Hitman's gonna make up some major time if Hitman decides to do Smith Chain, which we did not do.
Oh no.
So, well, he's gonna get funneled pretty quick. Well, never mind. No, he's not.
Was that the Hour of Destiny on the pyramid?
It sure was.
Well, that's out of the way.
I think Hitman remembering that we don't have the Smith.
Right.
I think gonna go do it now. Actually.
Okay, good.
I think we got down there and we're like, wait, I have mitts. I've done that before. I've done it in cross keys a lot, actually. Like, oh, I should take the Smith wherever I go. Yeah, so we're gonna grab the Smith here, and so we will get our hammer. We're gonna lose a little bit of time backtracking, but that's kind of fine. Jesse, I think, is gonna lose more time in Pod and Eastern without the sword. It's just gonna be seconds in every room, every couple of rooms, not having the sword. Just the dash lines not being clear is gonna be annoying.
Yeah, of course there are 3 other swords out there, so maybe one of them's in Pod or Eastern.
Wouldn't be surprising. Wouldn't be surprising. But we do have two, like we said, 2 small keys to Pod, and so we can open the front door if we feel like it. Probably we'll just open the front door with 2 keys. I think if you have 4 keys, there's really a question as to whether or not you want to save them and, you know, check all the chests just doing a couple loops. But with just 2, I feel like you just open it and expect you're gonna get a couple later.
Yeah, because then you use the second key to go to the back and you can bomb jump and get the dark maze, and you have in logic, rupee basement, and compass chest.
Yeah. Well, that's not entirely true. I think they actually take 3 smalls, right? Because you can technically use both of your smalls before you get. I think they take 4 actually to get back there. You need 4 smalls.
Well, so that Skullwood's big could be interesting if that drags Jesse towards Skullwoods.
Yeah, I mean Jesse's gonna run out of stuff after we do Pod.
I mean, there's all of East Death Mountain and a chunk of Dark Death Mountain.
Oh, well, that's a good point.
So he could do the Death Mountain play, and it could be a while, depending what he then finds up there.
Yeah, I know. You know, I think Jesse's been working on the hover a little bit. I don't know if he would do it in a race. I know he's been doing a little bit of practice. That is Spike Cave in logic.
That it is. Not really something you want to think about, but that could bring him to the mountain.
All right, Hitman gonna get the hammer. Has already done Hype Cave. Did this route slightly different. I think gonna go straight into the same thing Jesse's doing. We're gonna clear out Eastern and clear out Pod after checking the pyramid for that Arrow of Destiny. Gonna see how that deals with our fortunes. I think. Maybe gonna talk to Bomb Vendor. I don't know if Hitman.
They both talked to the bomb vendor now.
Oh, Hitman had never talked to Stumpy on his way back. So just that Skullwood's big key so far. It looks like out of and Berna.
Right. So basically, it's put an additional 2 checks in logic for us: Skullwood's big and Spike Chest.
Yeah, we still got Armos, and we got the first in logic. We have the first. We have the front door, the 2 bow chests, and the so we have shooter, 2 bow chests, and we've got stealth host basement in logic right now in Pod. Everything else out of logic until we find some more small keys. But we'll probably go to the back. It's really useful to know if you find anything in there.
Arena Ledge
and Arena
is...
Ledge.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I knew you were missing something.
Arena Bridge, yeah. I think Arena Ledge is technically the bow lock chest.
Oh. Okay, good point, but yeah, fine. Arena Bridge.
Sorry, man. I'm spoiler logs. Hey, I appreciate Jesse with the Berna without
You
the
were
sword.
you
I was
were
waiting
worried
for.
how he'd do without the sword.
No, I wasn't worried about it. I'm just saying that there are so many runners that'll like take the time to kill all those popos with the bow. Just just burna them, man. You just gotta like walk up into the middle, activate burna. They're all dead. It's great.
And Eastern is a crystal.
Well, there we go. Some good info and good information in there itself. I don't think we've gotten a map check to see what Skullwoods. We should probably have known what Skullwoods was because we did walk in there with Hitman and I wasn't paying attention because I know we have the Skullwoods map. We got it in Escape. I just wasn't paying attention.
I missed it too. And looks like our tracker even missed it.
Yeah, Pod is a crystal, so Pod's a fight or a regular.
Shout-outs, by the way, to Lady Laura Linder, our tracker.
All right, so Jesse opening the front door, which I think I would expect. I feel like gonna go ahead and just go to the back, maybe first thing. We've got, yeah, we've already switched to bombs. Oh, there's a sword and pod. Look at that.
So now he can truly full clear Skullwoods. Moth, as you said, is not technically in logic without the third small, but I also have to imagine the third small to Skull will be showing up soon.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt Jesse taking the Skullwoods back to front into the North Dark World checks as soon as we're done here in Eastern and Pod.
Right, with the boots we now have King's Tomb.
Yeah. You save and quit to Sanctuary, you check King's Tomb, you go into the back of Skullwoods and then check back to front. Or maybe you check front to back and walk out just hoping for another sword from Moth. But we got a hammer, man. Hammer's all you need.
Well, and I might not even do King's Tomb out of Sanctuary. I might combo that with Graveyard Ledge.
I think technically it's still faster to just go run the screen transitions than it is to mirror.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the couple extra screen transitions saves you time over the mirroring.
Huh.
I could be wrong, but I think personally I would probably just get King's Tomb rather than mirroring twice, because you're gonna mirror for Graveyard Ledge, and that's the only mirror you would do. You could save and quit out of Graveyard Ledge, right? Because we're not going over towards Catfish unless you want to current jump just to get Catfish.
Right.
Right, and so unless you're not, if you want to do Catfish, then yeah, okay, current jump to Catfish. But I feel like save and quitting out of the back to see the item if you've already checked King's Tomb with the mitts from Sanctuary is probably the better play if you're gonna skip Catfish. There's the small key to Thieves Town. That's a good find always. And one of our medallions. We will need 2 medallions because this is AD. Well, we might need just 1 medallion. We will have to use a medallion twice. I don't know.
But it could be the same medallion both times.
It could be the same medallion both times.
There's a 1 in 3 chance that it's the same medallion both times. Actually, thanks to conditional probability being a weird thing, it's actually slightly more likely now that Quake will be needed simply because we found it.
Interesting. There's a map of Thieves Town. Oh, Hitman having a good old time with Armos Knights.
And nothing there in Dark Maze. So what do we think, Jesse? Off to Skullwoods?
I think this is going to be Sanctuary into King's Tomb into Skullwoods.
Yup.
Probably front to back.
Meanwhile,
Just
Hitman
looking
gets...
for a sword. Maybe back to front. Yeah, see, look, here, we're going to check
Okay, okay.
Ah.
You were right.
I think this is faster. Just because if you're not going to check Catfish, you're saving whole 2 mirror transitions. And I think this 1 screen transition worth. You also get really nice, clean dash lines. There's that Castle Tower key that puts those other 2 checks, which we know are actually in logic, because we do have 2 swords available.
Right, though neither of our runners can actually enter the Castle Tower right now.
Well, Jesse will be shortly. And actually, so will Hitman. That's actually, you know, interesting because oh, Bonk Rocks, we forgot that. I don't think it would be crazy actually to for Jesse or Hitman, actually, you know, either one. I don't think it would be too crazy to save and quit from the Dark World and then literally check the first check the Aga Tower and go ahead and just finish it off. It doesn't
Yeah,
hurt you to do it. Oh, you can't finish it because you don't have both keys. So I hate it, actually. Don't do that. Please run it.
I mean, it's 2 checks that are relatively quick.
Yeah, but we have all we don't have all the mountain. We've got East Death Mountain. We have East Light Death Mountain.
We don't have 3 checks in Hookshot Cave. We have wow, that is a lot of the map. Thieves is a Pendant.
And at Thieves, Crystal Skull Woods.
And Mire.
And Crystal Mire, yeah. So there we go. So it looks like I think one of our Light World dungeons is going to be in the other Pendant.
Well, I think it's 50-50 Desert and Swamp at this point. I think we know everything but Desert and Swamp. One's a Pendant, one's a Crystal.
Flippers are in GT. No, they can't be. They can't be.
No, Ice Palace.
Ice Palace is a 5-7. Hookshot in GT. Jesse making the heads up play to go ahead and just get hammer pegs out of the way here, knowing it's pretty isolated. Not too hard to check with the boots though. Now we're gonna go into Skull Woods. We'll see if Jesse does front to back or back to front. We'll see how comfortable he is. Basically, this is how comfortable are you with hammer and fire rod moth, knowing that you still probably want to get over and check graveyard ledge. I think personally, I'm going to the back first. Looks like Jesse agrees. Because I feel like you probably don't do the middle and then the front and then the back if you're Jesse. It's gonna be.
Yeah, that would be unusual. I mean, if this weren't Key Sanity, you might do it this way, looking for a small key, but
Jesse,
you're not looking for a small key here.
Just stun the Gibdos. Got it. All right, Hitman gonna attempt this hammer jump as well.
Also, we have a prediction in chat if you want to waste your channel points as to whether the red pendant is in Desert Palace or Swamp Palace.
Right, successful hammer jump from Hitman. Nothing in the middle. We already knew from Hitman. Jesse gonna go ahead and grab the extra small key just cause, I guess. Muscle memory, maybe.
I mean, now we really know we have enough keys.
Yeah, I mean, this lets him skip the Gibdo, which I think technically is slower without Tempered Sword, maybe? Who knows? We are going to check the bridge test for another sword first. So I appreciate it. With the mirror, it's fast.
I agree, definitely. And I don't think Jesse knows about half magic, so for all he knows, he gets half magic here. But there's our third
Arsenal.
Yeah.
I mean, that to me is saying, you know, we're going to get flippers. I think you make an earlier play into Ice Palace if we do find the flippers. Just purely because, you know, TR and Ice are 5-6. You know, it almost looks like it's pointing you that direction if you do find the flippers, because that's the only thing keeping us out. Granted, you didn't have to worry about Ice Palace logic. Oh, poor Jesse. Yeah, take the Gibdo damage. That's the one that you wanted to get hit by.
His bunny form is so similar to his regular form, I can't really tell.
Alright, I'm imagining a hammer moth is coming. Let's see it. Maybe he's gonna fire rod instead. Probably both.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fire rod and spins. Come on. Use the hammer.
He's gonna feel silly when he gets Master Sword.
Use the hammer.
16 fighter sword slashes, right?
Smash them off. Oh, we're gonna green potion. Oh man, what a waste of a potion. Oh, hope we don't die. Oh, come on.
Burn
come on. Get out of here.
Wow.
get out of here.
I'm not sure I've ever seen
Oh
Moth
gosh,
defeated with
the
Verna.
Skullwood smalls in the big chest, Jossie, so Moth and Logic. That's funny. I like it. I like it a lot. Are Jesse gonna go get his Master Sword and the rest of the nothing out of Skullwoods? I mean, that puts us down to the... that puts us to Graveyard Ledge in the mountain, right? Hitman having not done the mountain at all. Probably gonna head there for sure. Jesse is gonna check the front and then head over... head over to Graveyard Ledge. I think if you're Jesse, actually, right now, you probably say, you know what? I have all of the overworld done in the light world except for the tablets. I'm gonna go ahead and actually check Catfish with the current jump. And then Jesse hasn't done water checks. Maybe you do splash delete as well. Although we've killed Armos Knights, you'd have to reset the Ancilla with four lamps or drowning some bombs. We'll see if he...
Oh, that really was... I missed it when Hitman did it. I thought you were joking when you said the third small key's in the big chest.
No. Yeah, I was serious. You think I would lie to you, Jossie?
Yes.
Jesse's Radical Sniper 99. I'm sorry, I'm too familiar.
Yeah, if you know him in Discord, he lists himself as Jesse Radical Sniper 99. But on stream, he just lists himself as Radical Sniper 99.
All right, so this is gonna be Graveyard Ledge from Jesse. I don't know that Hitman's gonna check Graveyard Ledge. Hitman might mirror and save and quit. Actually, Hitman might forget that we have Agate dead and might save and quit in the Dark World. Oh, we don't have Agate dead. What am I smoking?
Yeah, so we can't save and quit to top of pyramid.
No, I'm nutty. I'm crazy. Yeah, so we're gonna save and quit on Hitman's side. That's kind of what I expected. Jesse gonna find some more money that we don't need.
But we haven't checked Zora yet.
Greedy. Yeah, so Jesse didn't choose to current jump over to Catfish, which I also don't hate. I don't know. I might have wanted to get it done, just be like, I'm done with this. I'm done with all my overworld. But maybe you try to tie it in later with your flippers checks once you do find flippers. Jesse, Radical Sniper, he needs to up his pumping game, up that ladder. Hitman looks like he's rechecking Lumberjack. Maybe no, Hitman didn't check Lumberjack the first time. This was his first check.
Looks like Radical Sniper does not want to do Hera Basement. Oh, he never got that small key. Never mind.
Yeah, small key's on, I think, Hobo. Those flippers locked.
Yeah, sounds right. And that's the mushroom.
We can get that right now.
Yep, I have to imagine we will. And this is might as well open TR if it's Quake.
Vanilla portal? Vanilla.
How about that? Now Hitman will have to make the decision as to whether he wants to use that Hera Small.
I mean, I feel like you probably do.
Yeah, I think so.
Hitman.
I mean, minimize trips, right?
Yeah, are we gonna get the famous meme hook shot in the bonk chest? Is it gonna happen?
I've certainly seen it more than once. In basic logic, they don't allow that.
Oh, we get some cowards mail.
Well, now we're definitely not getting the red mail on Lake Hylia Island.
For reference, there's nothing wrong with grabbing mail upgrades. You guys, everyone's allowed to grab their mail upgrades.
And blue mail is quite useful. Okay, interesting routing. I probably would have done Bonk Chest and Hookshot Cave and grabbed the mushroom.
I don't know.
Before
Not
going down.
if you're going over to Spike Cave after this, you do Spiral Cave here, then you climb up Paradox Cave, you do the bomb jump, go back in your portal, and then get the Bonk Chest and the mushroom on the off chance that you do find the hook shot in one of these chests. Saves you a trip into the underground. There's our second medallion. That's Bombos. We'll see what Hitman is rewarded with here in the tile room, or, you know, punished for going out of logic with that hobo key.
Well, we're guaranteed that flippers aren't there, as Radical Sniper finds the Swamp Small and the Flute in Paradox.
Those are two good items. Try to avoid that fairy. I think that might have been Moldorm 0. So we're not going to be able to bomb jump if we grab that fairy.
And another Pod Small.
Yeah, so I was right. We didn't find the hook shot, but that's fine. We're going to still check Bonkable Chest. I'd imagine he's going to check Bonkable Chest and get the mushroom. I really hope so. He might even hover. Might give hover a try and then give up. That's what I do.
I mean, you can't turn down a fetch quest item at this point, this far from go mode.
No, absolutely not. And with the flute, you probably actually fake powder. Well, you can't. We don't have Berna. Or, we don't have Samaria. We do have another small key to Meyer, though. A small key to Meyer.
Yeah, that's our first.
Oh, he's gonna do it. Look, see? He's gonna hover.
Oh, wow.
I bet he tries it once. Says nope. Yep.
Yeah.
That's my skill level with hovering too. Is like, I'll try it once and I can get it and I've gotten it, but I won't give it more than 1 or 2 tries.
Well, the thing about Hookshot Cave is if you want to get everything, you have to hover twice, and the second hover is the tough one.
They're both. It's hovering. The Hitman about to stumble upon the Swamp Small and the hookshot. Jesse gonna go ahead and check.
You mean the flute?
The flute. Why not? I said hookshot. Yeah, not the hookshot. Jesse gonna take that cane of Berna we got out of Eastern Palace and gonna go check Spike Cave. You know, technically, I think even without boots, 3 heart. Oh, that's hilarious.
You know, I was actually thinking, wouldn't it be funny, because in vanilla you use the cape to get Berna out of Spike Cave, wouldn't it be funny if we used Berna to get the cape?
That's actually hilarious. I like it. Let's see where Jesse's going here. This is going to be flute activation for sure. Followed by most likely just turning the mushroom, I think, maybe. I think you don't worry about powder. Fake powder, you probably just turn in the mushroom.
Yeah, and then maybe check Meyer area. We haven't even been to Aegina yet.
Maybe you do save the mushroom, actually. We got quite a few checks left.
Now, interestingly, we found the Desert Big Key. It was in Waterfall.
Oh, so, you're right. We do... You know, that puts the big chest and the map chest and the torch in logic, but it does not put the boss in logic because we don't have the small key.
Right.
Also, we obviously can't open the door on the right side of the desert and get those 2 items.
Well, you could steal the small key from the back and open the door that way, but they're not in logic.
Well, yeah.
Wow, 3 blue potions. Really being a free spender. Yep, here's the flute to 6.
Yeah, no, I don't hate it, but he did turn the mushroom in, like I kind of said.
Yeah.
Probably not thinking about Magic Bat right now. There's not that much stuff left. I mean, the seed's been
And
fairly linear, really. I mean, there's
we don't even have Samaria, even if you wanted to fake powder.
well, exactly. But you might get it somewhere soon. Yeah, I don't know. I expect hookshot or flippers soon, to be honest.
Yeah, Flippers, since we know Flippers is locking some stuff like Desert Big.
Meyer is Quake as well. We have one small key to Meyer, which doesn't put the Firelock chests in Logic, although we would still check them, obviously, with one small. I think you dip Meyer after Desert. I think we don't have enough left not to. It's a big key. Thieves Town? I bet it's Thieves Town. It's ice. Alright. Fine.
Still out of Logic without the Flippers. I'm really wondering where the Flippers are.
Probably here in Desert or Meyer. I don't know how we don't get the Flippers or the hookshot. I think Flippers, though. You probably don't even kill Landmo here. You probably leave him. Yeah. Did Jesse didn't check the big chest, did he?
He doesn't have the big key. He never fake flippered to Waterfall
Oh, that's
Cave.
right. That's out of Logic. No, you're absolutely right. I mean, this is Flippers, right?
That's what's leading me to believe that the Flippers have to show up soon.
I think you're right. I would not put it past them being Agina or in Meyer.
Yeah, what do we even have left in Logic?
Meyer. We have 2 checks in Meyer.
And Catfish and Zora and 2 checks in Castle Tower.
We have 4 checks in Meyer because we have 1 small key. So one small key puts the lobby chest as well as the map chest of Meyer in Logic.
Where's Radical Sniper fluting to? His Hitman now goes into Desert.
Are we fake flipper into ice?
Or are we just gonna do the flipper checks? But
I actually hate this.
yeah, I mean, if you are doing the flipper checks, you're orphaning Catfish. If you're going into ice without the hookshot or Samaria, that seems kind of pushing it.
I actually absolutely hate this, given the knowledge that Jesse has. I mean, we know that flippers have to show up like real soon. You know, maybe you're thinking, hey, they vanilla flippers on Zora, which is not crazy. Oh man, I thought Jesse was gonna show us the new flipper behavior.
You mean the part where it locks up for half a minute before you can save?
Yeah, I was excited.
So where's Hitman gonna go after this?
I think you go into Meyer. I think.
Oh yeah, that's what he's doing. Or no, he hasn't gone into Desert yet.
I think you go into Meyer in this seed. I don't think there's enough stuff anywhere else, and I think this ice play is a little crazy. We have our small key, so really everything in Swamp Palace is in Logic once you find the flippers.
Oh, the other thing I just remembered in terms of the flippers, there's a big key on Zora Ledge. We have no idea what it's a big key to.
Yeah, so we know about that. I mean, that's for Hitman. Samaria! Oh. That is so out of Logic right now.
Well, it's just behind the flippers.
It was behind the flippers, you're right. I mean, it feels really out of Logic. All right, let's check to see what we get here.
But
we got some Logic here. Implications of Ice Palace.
Kind of big for Ice Palace though, because Hitman's going to be able to Icebreaker.
Yeah, later. There was a big key in the first check. That's the big key to Turtle Rock, so we're all but getting that.
Well, with Samaria, Turtle Rock's basically clearable now. I mean, not fully in logic with only 4 smalls, but with only 3 smalls, but as long as you're willing to skip lava chest, you can do the whole thing.
We got our Ice Palace big key somewhere, right? Where'd we get that? I don't know.
I can't remember, but I remember getting it.
Trying to think. We only have 1 ice small though, so we don't really know anything about the logic of an Ice Palace, whether or not it's hookshot locked. We can't tell. I don't think we're gonna be able to know unless we find another small key in the dungeon.
So Hitman is going for Landmo out of logic.
I don't hate it, but
I mean, it's an item. I agree with you. Flippers have gotta turn up somewhere really soon.
They gotta be in Mire.
They could be in Castle Tower.
Or
what do you have against Castle Tower?
I have the fact that it's Castle Tower. That would be a pretty gross spot. Let's see if we're running to remember it though. Oh, Jesse having some trouble with the icebreaker here.
You mean the bomb jump?
Well, yeah, the Ice Palace bomb jump. There we go. We got it. He did it. Out of magic. I want to see that bow, Hitman. Get it out.
Yeah, should have taken that cape to get his half magic.
Nah. Oh, no bomb strats on these ping gators from Jesse either. Bomb strat's pretty easy in that room, actually. There's our last pendant.
Desert is the red pendant.
That's actually, you know what? That actually does make sense then, actually. I think killing Landmo just for that knowledge, because we're only missing that piece, was actually pretty smart. Now that I'm thinking about it. Even out of logic, you're going to get the... now we know we have full crystal pendant knowledge, right? So Swamp's now a crystal.
Of course, neither of the runners knows that.
Yeah, they do. We did a map check. We saw Thieves was the pendant.
Right, but Radical Sniper doesn't know that Desert's the final pendant, and Hitman, I don't think, did that map check.
Oh yeah, Hitman did his map check in the rain with no info.
Oh, is he making the ice play too? Probably.
Why? Why are they doing this?
I don't know, but at least Hitman has Samaria.
Yeah, I mean, not as bad for Hitman. I don't like this. I can't stress enough that, like, we know there's not much left for Flippers.
Yeah, and we're gonna need the Flippers for Swamp. Okay, there's Hitman's map check. He now has full knowledge. He saw that pendant at Thieves.
Yeah, Ridley, I don't know why we're not in Mire right now. I feel like dipping Mire was perfectly acceptable move. Probably the preferred move. Because, I mean, you've got 4 checks. We have 4 checks in Mire, Catfish, and 2 checks in Castle Tower. That's the only things left.
And Zora.
And Zora. Which, all of that's chainable, which is nice, right? I mean, you can go into the Dark World, check the Castle Tower checks, then run up to Catfish, check Zora, and Catfish. Bomb jump, or fake Flipper to get the big key, although you're most likely getting Flippers in one of the checks, especially if you've already cleared Mire. I bet Mire has it, to be honest.
Just a reminder, there are 9 runners in this race total, so one of the other 7 at least probably did do Mire.
There's our 4th and final TR small key. Yeah, this is going to be a nice little demonstration of how much time you can make up having Icebreaker versus not using it.
Absolutely. Especially when you're full clearing.
I mean, we even have an extra small key to drop down. We hit the switch. We can go get the Iced tea chest the easy way. Drop down on the way over.
Oh, did we get a 4th TR small in there?
Yeah, Freezer chest.
Okay, so TR is fully in logic, subject to the fact that...
Yeah, we're not finding flippers in there.
Flippers, right.
That's actually pretty good information as well for Hitman. Knowing that we definitely aren't getting flippers in TR, right?
Right. Yeah, no sign of the Hera big or the Pod big or the Thieves big, so we're kind of limited for all of those dungeons.
I mean, this has to be a Meyer dip from from Radical Sniper next. I mean, what else do you do? I mean, I guess you go check Zora, maybe, or not.
Castle Tower. But yes, you're right. This is a
It's
Meyer
gonna be
dip.
Meyer.
I mean, it's the most item dense location left.
I mean, I might understand the ice play a lot more if you were one item short. No, we're gonna go check. We're gonna get Samaria out of the big chest of desert. That's what we're gonna do. Get full pendant crystal knowledge. Not crazy. That's not a bad plan. But I think I don't know. I'm not a fan of not dipping Meyer with the items that they had and having one small key and being 6 checks left in logic, that one of which has to be flippers, basically. I mean, I guess we could get the Thieves Town big key or something like that, and it could be in the back of Thieves Town, but...
So, what do you think? Hitman also goes to Meyer after this?
I think, yeah, I don't see why not. Hitman might go try to bomb jump, or not bomb jump, fake flipper the extra small key, but I just don't see it. I mean, unless flippers are vanilla, that would not be the play.
Honestly, that was a pretty nice Master Sword Cold Stare fight on Hitman's side, all things considered.
We had Fire Rod. We use a lot of Fire Rod bombos. So.
Yeah.
You show me Master Sword with a hammer, Cold Stare, and I'll give you props. I think it was in the Kaz Boots Invitational Dunkas tournament over there. Jim the other day, or I think it was it this morning? Actually, Jim used used a pretty awesome Master Sword, like a bonk setup, to get the first couple of hammer hits on Cold Stare. It was pretty awesome. I don't know.
Oh, nice.
It looked smooth.
I missed that part.
Oh man, is this TR from Hitman? I hate this.
I hate it. I mean,
I hate it.
You know you need the flippers. You know TR is locked behind the flippers.
There's no reason to go here yet.
Oh no, and Radical Sniper's thinking the same thing.
Why are they doing this? Rossi, help.
I don't know.
Send help.
Maybe, Meyer did something mean to them when they were children, and it was a traumatic experience.
Oh, this just feels terrible. You actually might not need to go to TR at all until, I don't know. You might not need to go to TR at all.
Yeah, it could be an extra mountain climb, is what you're saying.
Yeah, Meyer. So TR is locked behind flippers because Samaria was in the Desert Big Chest, which the Desert Big Chest was locked by the Big Key, which was in Waterfall. And so we're really looking for flippers, and the reason I hate it is because all we are from full clearing Swamp Palace, except for the Big Chest, is flippers. So you have all of Swamp.
And Hookshot.
Well, and Hookshot. Well, yeah, Hookshot.
Hookshot we have no clue about. Hookshot could be on Pet.
Yeah, I doubt that, but you never know. I think Hookshot could technically be in TR, but I doubt it. I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know why you would look for it in TR. Look, like, if we're digging for Hookshot, I don't know why you
Yeah.
dig for hookshot here rather than going ahead and going where you know flippers might be.
No, I totally agree with you. I totally disagree with what the runners are doing, but so be it, right? At least they're keeping things interesting by, you know, doing the same thing as each other.
Yeah, I guess.
Hitman did remember that he doesn't have the hookshot, so he has to take that platform the way the game intended.
Hey, we've all done the little loop of shame. There's our. Is that? I think that might be our fourth key. Well, not third, but maybe it's just the third.
I can't remember if we found one that isn't on the tracker or not.
Radical Sniper not very happy about having to do this without the hookshot, which we might not have to have done.
Right, I mean... The hookshot could be in Meyer, and maybe
yeah,
the
I was
flippers...
gonna say, the hookshot could just be on the way. Like, the hookshot could be on the way to the flippers, which is why I'm not a fan of this play.
Well, I was gonna say maybe the flippers in Hookshot Cave.
But we're gonna full clear TR. It's not crazy. I mean, it's not too crazy, I guess. I mean, you have to do it eventually, most likely. But you know, if we get nothing out of here, then I'm not sure. I don't agree.
Yeah, I mean...
Hard disagree.
Obviously, if we get one of the remaining big keys, Thieves Big, Pod Big, Meyer Big, or even Hera Big...
I mean, yeah, there's lots of stuff they could get
that
makes it okay, but it's just, I don't know.
Wow, simultaneous going down the stairs.
Yeah, that actually just goes to show you that, well, I guess Jesse was behind going into TR, so... You know, this is one of those times we can check lava chests and not be scared because we have all the keys. Let's see what lava chest has. That is probably that is the big key we require. All right.
Okay, so
right.
That was definitely required. It's a good thing we got all 4 small keys.
Making me look like a fool, Jesse.
So now they'll do an illogical single dip of Meyer.
Yes, they're definitely going to Meyer after this, and they're probably getting their flippers, and they're gonna be like, "Yeah, we made this calculated decision."
You give them hell during the interview, okay?
No, I'm not gonna do it. No arguing from me. I still disagree. It works in this seed, but I still disagree. I don't know what Hitman has against hammer peg things.
You mean they took all of them?
Yeah.
It relieves the stress, right?
I guess.
Nothing like doing a bit of whack-a-mole.
Man, I cannot believe neither of them went into Meyer.
I can't believe they actually got rewarded with the Meyer key for doing that.
I'm very upset, Drosy.
Okay. I'll take them to task in the interviews. You broke my buddy Vex's little heart here.
I hope they die on Trinex.
Speaking of which, Hitman actually does need to watch his health a bit.
Nah, we're fine. Nah, we're gonna gonna get the safety hearts. I always feel like if I have to go get those safety hearts, I feel like a failure. Personally. Just like, man, what has gone wrong in this dungeon? No lasers. Jesse's like, I ain't laser skipping today. Not doing that. So is Hitman. They're both just like, nope, not today.
Oh, wow.
Our other castle tower key.
Doubly rewarded, so... Oh, no!
I don't like it.
Well, we can do all of CT now. We can do all of Meyer now. Probably do Hookshot Cave while you're up here. Though we know the Flippers aren't in Hookshot Cave.
I think we're in Flippers Go mode now. So this is
I mean,
dumb.
we still need, like, Pod Big and Thieves
we need...
Big.
Well, you're right. We need Thieves and Pod. Still.
But hey, you might as well finish off Hera when you're up here too, right?
You know what? I hope they both do the same play in the tournament and it punishes them really hard. Man, hookshot anywhere else really screws them over. Someone's gonna get it earlier. But no. Hookshot's in Turtle Rock. I'm really upset, Drosky.
I shouldn't laugh at your misery, but this is kind of ridiculous how rewarded they got for an out-of-logic Turtle Rock play.
No hammers for the Trinex. We don't want to hammer Trinex, apparently. Ring around the rosy, slash with the swords. We ain't hammering the Trinex. It's too much work.
So that is our 5th dungeon.
They're gonna get Thieves big here. Thieves and Pod big. It's coming. We're in go mode. We're Flippers go. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. There's Swamp. Okay. We're not getting both.
Yeah, so there's a big on Zora Ledge, remember?
Oh yeah, we do know about the one on Zora Ledge.
Oh, and there's another Pod Small.
I hope it's a vanilla
No,
Pod.
Hitman knows about the big key on Zora Ledge. Radical Sniper hasn't been there, I don't think.
Go finish Meyer. Get your dang Flippers.
He didn't want to do Hera, probably because Hera's out of logic without the big key.
I hadn't stopped us yet.
That was my point.
Look, I have nothing against going out of logic. Believe me.
Also, Radical Sniper remembers to take down the Murderdactyl before using Quake. Important thing to remember.
Maybe the Myrtledactyl could have punished him for this play.
Because given that it is a flying creature, it is not affected by Quake, and it will beat you up while you are casting Quake.
I'm so angry. We should already have Flippers. Like, if they had ditched Meyer and gotten Flippers and then gone up to TR, I'd have been happy. Good for you guys. That's a good play. I hope they forget the logic now. I hope they've forgotten.
Well, I'm really wondering where those remaining big keys are. Like, for all we know, the one on Zora Ledge is just Hera.
Obviously, here a big chest.
And Hitman doing a bit unconventional routing. If you're full clearing Mire in Key Sanity, you just go straight for the left side first.
Well, he did. He just checked the lobby.
Right, he went and hit the switch and then doubled back to check the lobby.
I think it's not that much slower, if it's slower at all. I think it's about the same, actually.
I mean, I think if you're planning a full clear, it's faster to do it the way Radical Sniper's doing it.
It depends on whether or not you rail clip after checking lobby. If you don't rail clip, I think it's faster to do it the way Hitman did it. If you do rail clip, it's faster to do it the way Jesse's doing it. Like, if Jesse rail clips here, then this was definitely faster. If he does not, then I think it's slower. Because this walk right here, it's just so slow. I mean, I guess it's a run.
With the boots.
Yeah, but it's just...
I think it might have taken 3 seconds.
Yeah, I know, but that's how long it takes to backtrack. Probably less. If you're going to rail clip, though, it's way faster. It might be, but it feels bad. Hey, look, there's the flippers.
What do you know?
What do you know?
So that's our item go mode, and we're really just looking for big keys now.
They're all in swamp.
We have 3 big keys outstanding, so Catfish, Zora, and Zora Ledge.
I'm gonna be honest, I was really hoping that we were gonna get flippers in Castle Tower. Oh, now I really want it on the tablet. Bombo's tablet for the win.
And of course, there's nothing saying that Pod Big isn't on Ped.
That's what I want. Needs to happen. I hope we don't find silvers or another sword. Ooh, I'll point something out. So Hitman fell off the edge. They both did. Hitman fell off the edge immediately after getting the chest, and Jesse, I think, actually ran down closer to the door. The screen scrolls pretty slow when you fall in a pit, so walking down is actually a little more beneficial.
Wow, even with a diagonal scroll.
Yeah, if you've got boots, run down the bridge and fall off closer to the door. Get him, Vitreous.
So, one other thing we have now is Pyramid Fairy.
Yeah, I mean...
So, there's another pod small. We're up to 5. But still no big key. What do you think? Swamp to Pyramid Fairy to Castle Tower?
Yeah. I mean, at this point, yes.
Maybe doing bombos before Swamp?
Yeah, probably.
Hitman showing us how if you put the cape on and just keep slashing, you don't actually drain magic while you're slashing. And he got so many hits on the big eye that it only took 4 arrows at that point.
We're gonna get Bombo's tablet first? Yes, we are.
Well, they put the bomb in Bombos.
I like this from Hitman, actually, a lot.
Zora. And
Yeah,
we'll finally
we know
find
the
out
key.
about... Well, because he has that knowledge. Radical
I
Sniper doesn't.
agree. I think that this play from Hitman's actually really smart because you can see if it's Thieves Town big key, then you know you're pod big from go mode, and then all of a sudden you're one item instead of two items. I don't think Jesse knows that key's there, and so if it's Hera, then that sucks. If it's pod, that's really good. If it's as long as it's not Hera, right? Then we're in good shape. If it's Hera, that's unfortunate, but
I mean, it gives us Hera big chest. It's logically required for Hera.
is that our sixth pod? It is.
Okay. Pod is now fully in logic except for the big chest and the boss.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it if this is the pod big. It is.
Yep. So,
That's
what do you
actually
think?
Really good. I think you go to pod.
Thieves big in GT?
These big can be in GT. That's a good point. Yeah, I think. And this is gonna be Hera. Oh, maybe not.
No, he's fluting.
Yeah, we're gonna flute. I don't know why we would do Hera yet. I say you go clear pod and then you go clear swamp. You probably skip left side. Jesse might not skip left side. I mean, if you find if you find these big in pod, like you're done.
Yeah.
So having that knowledge is actually pretty good, which we all would have had if we had actually done the seed correctly and got our slippers out of mire the first time. Sorry, I'll leave it alone.
Also, by the way,
correct.
Ped is officially dead now.
Yep. It's not logically dead. No, it is. It's dead. It's logically dead.
Yeah, there aren't even really any small keys we'd need still for anything.
No, yeah, it's 100% dead. Dead. Jesse did opt to skip left side. Hitman probably gonna go to the boss first and then go clear out the rest of the pod. Or not. Proving me a liar. Probably gonna do a little loop-de-loop here. Check hell away and then go check the big chest. Ether. That's not really useful.
I'm just thinking, we're still heading for Master Sword Silverless Ganon if we don't find another sword or silvers.
Yeah, I hope it happens, man. I want to see it. Wait, what? Wait, what?
What?
Argus took 2 fire rod shots and then did some damage and didn't go up in the air. What is that? How do we make that happen?
I guess Argus is just kind of feeling kind of lazy today.
Like, I actually have no idea how that happened.
By the way, I was looking at Swamp. Did we find anything in Pod? I'm guessing not.
I don't see anything.
Because Hitman's done the full clear now, and he's heading to Helma King. And as expected, Radical Sniper is now doing Pyramid Fairy, and that'll logically feed into Castle Tower.
That was an interesting clear of Turtle Room.
Our tracker's saying the only thing we got out of Pod was a Meyer Small.
Well, that's not really very useful, is it?
No, really isn't.
We're gonna get that Hera small key on Radical Sniper's side here. I mean, you finish Agate Tower on Radical Sniper's side, and then you go Catfish Zora.
Yeah,
it does loop really nicely for him.
Yeah, it's nice that beating Agate Tower puts you right back on the pyramid.
Opting for bow strats on Hitman's side for Helmasaur.
When I was a kid, I thought that was the only way you could get Helmasaur. You know, you had to use the bow to get there. That's such an inviting spot on his forehead. I thought you had to shoot it with the bow.
I mean, I guess that doesn't surprise me that much. What the weird thing to me is the people that thought that you could thought that you had to bomb the mask.
That's because that's what Nintendo Power said.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I always hammered the mask, but Nintendo Power said you should bomb it.
I mean, technically, it takes less bombs.
It takes 5 bombs. I've seen people also use combos of the two. You know, get a couple of bombs in quickly, and then you have to do less hammer.
That every time he goes into Helmasaur, he uses 2 bombs and then the hammer. Oh, I hope Hitman checks left side swamp, and that's where it is. Yeah, I shouldn't be. There's a small key to desert, of course. Maybe it's in Desert Palace. We're in GT mode, though, on Hitman's side, so I think Hitman goes to GT as soon as we're done here. We might not even do Pyramid Fairy. We might go to GT. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's Hera.
Hera.
Never mind. Oh, Jesse, not gonna finish it. We're not gonna finish it.
That's
whoa.
Waste of time. That's just a flat-out waste of time because now
You tell him, Drossi. You tell him.
Like, I see absolutely no advantage he can get. I mean, unless he really wants the full health and magic refill right before the Ganon fight, so he's putting it off until then.
I mean, Master Sword Silverless maybe, but like, I don't know. Grab potions on your way up here.
He already has 3 blues.
Yeah. Well, what is he doing? What's he doing? I don't know. We can ask him, but I don't know, man. Josh, I heard some like vitriol in your voice there. You were like angry.
I mean, who chooses to double dip something that they can full clear?
Radical Sniper 99. I like that he set up the quick warp and then stepped out of it. For no reason. That was pretty cool.
And Jesse finally seeing that big key.
Well, Jesse knows it's probably Pod. Well, no, he doesn't. He knows it's either Pod or Thieves, so...
Yeah. But...
I agree with you. I think that Hitman shouldn't even check Pyramid Fairy. I think Hitman goes straight to GT as soon as he finishes Swamp Palace. But that's because we have all those. I think we have the small keys. I thought we had all of them, but I guess we have 3 small keys. That puts a lot of stuff.
The 4th GT small was in the pyramid.
Oh, it was in Pyramid Fairy? Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. We're getting left side swamp with 1 item from Go mode in GT mode from Hitman. This is a decision.
That it is.
See if it pays off for him, Cotton.
But, right, I mean, statistically speaking, the Thieves' Big is now most likely to be in GT because that's by far the most item-dense location.
Oh, for sure. I think Thieves Town Key is most likely in Pod, or in GT.
It could be Right Side Desert.
Oh, that would be fun. Put it there. That would be awesome.
It could be in Hera.
It could be in Hera, yeah. I think you do full clear Hera before you go into GT.
I agree.
Oh, you have to. You don't want to go back up there.
Oh!
What was that?
Silvers.
Hey, you know what? That's actually pretty good.
If we're stuck on Master Sword, those silvers do make up the time spent getting to left side swamp. Much better than 24 spins.
Ooh, Saha Ether Tablet, people talking. Look at that.
Oh yeah, Hera does give us green pendant, so Saha.
I think you, if you're Hitman, I feel like you go all in on GT right now.
After doing Hera and Ether Tablet.
But yeah, well, yeah.
Hey, while these runners retrace each other's footsteps, this is a good time to remind you to give them a follow. Both very solid runners. I mean, they've both executed quite well. We'll just forget the Gibdo and Wallmaster problems that Hitman had.
I would just say, you know, if you ever want to watch Hitman play, you can pretty much watch him like all hours of the day because he plays basically every single possible ladder race of every single season. So.
Hey, there's our third medallion, so Hitman must have that too.
Yeah, he does. He got it.
So silvers are going to be nice for Hitman here because it just takes one hit to take down Argus. Like that.
Yeah. I mean, if Hitman makes the decision right now to go up to Hera and to GT, and that's where the Thieves' Big is, then Hitman's got a little bit of a lead. Well, actually, quite a bit of a lead because of those silver arrows.
Yeah.
But if he decides to go do Catfish or Catfish into Pyramid Fairy, which we're gonna do Pyramid Fairy, it looks like. Well, maybe not. I don't know yet.
Bombos. I mean, Bombos makes sense because this is really a now or never play.
Yeah.
Everything else you can come back to.
Yeah, I feel like Pyramid Fairy you do after GT. You say, screw it, we're going to GT. Flute away. Do it. Yes. Yes. No. Yeah. We got the hook shot and everything. This is Hera Ether Tablet GT. So really, if that's where the Thieves' Big is, we've got a lead on Hitman's side. Where is Thieves' Big? We should get a 1 through 27. Where the Thieves Town Big Key.
Yes, if you want to put numbers in chat.
0 is not there.
No GT Big Key game, but yeah.
Actually, no, it has to be there now, right? Because we've checked everything else. Because
what it could be in Hera.
Oh, or Hera.
Could be
right.
Tablet. Sahasrara.
Oh man, right side desert. You're right. 0 is not in GT, and 1 through 27, man. I like it, man. I'm gonna say number 7. It's the 7th chest they check in GT.
I'm gonna say right side desert just because that's probably the worst place it could be at this point.
I don't like it. That's like 69. That's what we got. Harris 420 0.
Oof. You don't often see someone get dead rocked on southeastern Death Mountain there.
You got some backers on that desert play. Magic bat too. Pointing out. We got that powder.
Oh, I totally missed powder. Where was that?
I'm not really sure. You know, it wouldn't have been crazy to actually check powder with the flute first. Like it's not that slow. If it's there, you're like, well, not doing any GT.
Ether's just some money.
No, we'll see if Jesse does the basement after finishing the top para, right? Because Jesse hasn't done the basement yet.
Oh, interesting. Even with the boots, Hitman's doing bomb strats, but he gets it.
That doesn't surprise me. A lot of people do that. I do that myself. I'll go try to spin speed it, and then I'll be like, man, I don't feel like doing this right now. Hitman does not have the big key to Hera.
Oh, right, that was
it's
an
in castle
tower.
Tower. That's actually pretty hard win condition for Jesse. Like it's over if it's in big chest of Hera.
Yeah, I mean, Hitman's not coming back up for that. Ooh, and Hitman gets bounced off the platform.
Man, that hammer down hitbox on Goldorm's tail is so big. And let's see what's in the big chest. And it is not the Thieves Town big key, so Hitman is safe.
So, Hera's required simply because this is all dungeons, but we sure didn't get anything out of it unless the green pendant has what we need.
Here's the GT play. I'm telling you, it's in the 7th chest. Don't know which chest that's gonna be. That's my theory.
Another Meyer Small, great. Actually, I guess that's the last Meyer Small.
Do it. Meme the tile room. Let's see it. Darn.
Aw.
That'd be pretty great if it was in tile room, actually. Fancy footworks we learned from our previous Gibdo experience. There's bottle percentage.
And the other ice small. So that actually tells us that Kane was logically required for ice.
It sure does. Look at that. Dropping the knowledge, Jossie.
So weird having Pendant music playing in GT.
Ooh, Jesse gonna make up some time if we find the big key here on the bottom.
But then he'll never know about the second ice small.
I don't think he cares.
Or maybe it's in Tile Room.
That would be amazing. I want Thieves Town Small to be in Tile Room. I think that would be awesome. On the shovel, that would be even better.
Gotta get one last fetch quest in.
Oh, please put it on the shovel. That would be amazing.
We now have literally every check in the game open to us except for the back of Thieves Town and Pedestal.
Yeah, we're getting a little taste of if both of these runners were in go mode at exactly the same time in the exact same place, what kind of execution fight would be. So I kind of hope they, it would be pretty cool if they found it like on the way here. I'd appreciate that if they like both kill Ice Ormos and then that's where the key is and then they're both doing this climb.
Rando Room. I like Rando Room.
This race is gonna be pretty close if it's on their way here. Like, it's gonna be an execution fight through the back of Thieves, plus all of the GT climb, plus Agate Tower. Like, it's gonna be pretty cool. Actually, I hope it's in Rando Room. Be here. Ah, the Mirror Shield.
Gets no respect.
Oh, man, yeah, the chat pointing out that Hitman actually had that left side swamp silver arrows that are going to play a pretty big difference on both the Ice Ormos. Well, they won't play a difference on Ice Ormos if Jesse gets the strat down, because I don't think it's that much faster or slower. It's a little faster with silvers, but it's not that much slower.
The big question, we're running out of checks. Where the heck are the other two swords?
That's a good point. Like, the swords optional. One's in Blind Cell. That's where one is.
Or maybe they're both on right side desert. Except we know
that
Thieves Town Big is on right side desert.
Ooh, Jesse getting the bonk first time. Jesse taking a little bit of a lead through the Janet's Tower route here. But if it's not here, I guess we can both go check Tile Room. Jesse's gonna have to check right side first. If it's not behind Ice Ormos.
Hitman with the misfires. He was about to make up some time. And it's not back here. So now the odds favor it not being in GT just because we have so few checks left.
There's 4 or 5 checks, right?
5, yeah. But we have Magic Bat, we have Shovel, Green Pendant, Right Side Desert. That's also 5 checks.
You're right. It's 5 or 5. Jesse still has left side swamp that's completely dead to him.
The silvers that he will never see.
Jesse's like, it's gotta be here. I know it's here. I'm sorry, friend, it's not there. Tile Room it is. Are we just gonna climb? We're going to Tile Room, that makes sense. Alright, Hitman, what do you got for us? We got not a Thieves Town big key. Onwards and upwards, Drossi.
Okay, now the odds definitely favor it not being in GT. Oh, there is still some chance it's upstairs.
Aw, man. I hope it's on Magic Bat. I probably would have actually flew into Magic Bat before going up the mountain, just because it's such an easy check that's by itself. This is boomerang rhythm from Jesse. Good stuff. I appreciate it. Oh, Jesse making a pretty heads-up play to go into the next room and grabbing the full magic before mirroring out. I kind of like it.
Yeah, though of course you have the emergency room that Hitman just passed up.
Yeah, but that takes a lot longer than getting the one that Jesse just got. Silver Arrow's gonna come in clutch.
Yeah, I was gonna say Hitman can be a bit freer with his fire rod here because he'll just be using silvers on land.
Jesse, don't do it! We're out of
arrows. Well, there were 5 under the pot in there.
Well, maybe if they didn't despawn.
Oh. Yeah, I've only seen that happen once, I think. What triggers those arrows to despawn?
I believe it's the mimic. If you open it when the mimic's shooting it, I think it overloads the sprites. If the mimic is shooting.
Very nice Landmo 2 kill.
Those silvers coming in handy. Where are our swords? That's pretty crazy. I wonder if they're both in Thieves Town. It definitely would not be crazy to actually check Thieves Town chests. Not the big chests, but at least the other 2 chests, like the attic chest and the blind cell chest. Once we do get the big key, if we don't find another sword, like there's so few things left that just the odds that anything's a sword, like. Alright, Hitman, just about to our other chests here.
Of course, we never did get that half magic off Bumper Ledge.
There's a sword. Now we're not checking chests. We don't need chests.
That's going to be a huge relief for Radical Sniper.
Oh, sure. At this point, Jesse's probably thinking, I'm definitely going to have a sword in one of these other checks if I don't find the big key here in the top of this tower. I can't believe it's not GT. That's crazy. Well, I guess it still could be. I lied. It might still be here.
Was Moldorm hiding it all along?
Moldorm's the real thief, right? No, we got both swords, though.
Wow. When was the last time you saw 2 swords upstairs in GT? I think I've seen that before, but
I like
not
it.
often.
That's pretty great. Alright, Hitman's probably going to do Agate Tower next. My assumption would be that he does Agate Tower next. Jesse also should do Agate Tower next.
Yeah, so that he can, you know, save and quit to Pyramid once he finally finishes Thieves Town.
Let's be real, though. Jesse should probably have Agate Tower already done.
Yes. I do not understand that play.
We'll have to ask him about that one. That one is more. That one I understand that one less than I understand the whole TR in Ice Palace fake flipper thing when you're looking for flippers. It works out the seed. Look, and he may decide to tell me to go pound sand because it worked for him, but I want to understand the thought process because I don't understand the thought process.
Should be noted, we do not have any finishers yet, so no one else is having any better of a time finding this Thieves Town big.
That tells me that it's probably left side or right side desert, like you were saying, Drossi, because I feel like you actually would probably check. I feel like you would actually check that someone had to have checked Magic Bat before.
Could be on Shovel.
Yeah, it could be on Shovel. That would be mean. Oh, Hitman just had a moment. He was like, I got it. We're done. Nope, we're not done.
Could be on Sahasrara.
That's a good question. What do you do first? Do you go check Saha and then you go check Powder? You go check Powder hoping it's there, and if it's there, then you don't have to do it. You don't have to leave. You can just flute back to 3 again. You're gonna flute back to 3 after Saha or Powder. So I think you check either of those first. I think Desert Ride's last. I think you hope that it's Magic Bat. Although, I guess it doesn't matter. Shovel, Saha, Magic Bat are all about the same. I think Saha's the slowest of those, but all of them you're going to step out and flute to 3. Like, even Magic Bat, you're going to step out and flute to 3, because it's faster than walking back to get to the portal. So all 3 of those are equally bad, or equally the same, in my opinion. You just kind of rock, paper, scissors, Spock with those checks and decide which one wins, you know?
Rock, paper, scissors, Spock, lizard.
Lizard, Spock. Rock, paper, scissors, lizard, Spock. Right? Is that what it is?
Right.
Alright, so here, Oh, how many blue balls, Drosy? There's a question.
Oh, yeah.
We got it. I think... I guess 3. It's gonna be 3.
I'm gonna go with 2. Hitman taking out his aggression for the blue ball.
Hitman throwing away a couple of frames to the refill.
Well, there's your 3rd already. And it's 3, okay.
Look at that. I'm right.
The thing about odd versus even prediction is I think odd is actually quite a bit more likely. So a lot of people just won points.
Oh, Hitman might actually check Catfish. Yeah, Hitman's gonna check Catfish.
Maybe Radical...
No, Graveyard Ledge?
Yeah, he never did do Graveyard Ledge, did he?
Ooh, man, no, we save and quit. So Hitman actually is a little bit of checks behind here. The fact that we didn't find it in any of those checks. Not checking Catfish, it looks like. We're fluting away. Screw you, Catfish.
Where's Radical Sniper? Oh, Green Pendant.
This is Green Pendant first.
Right.
Let's see what we choose on Hitman's side. Oh, Desert? Right side Desert?
Ooh.
Oh, making the spicy play.
Anyone's game.
Where is it at? Not on Green Pendant. All right, this is a smart. I like it. Look, if you're metagaming and you're Hitman, this is a crazy good play. Like,
yeah, it's like who the heck is gonna go over here? Who's gonna
go to Desert first before these one-off checks that are all pretty quick, man?
Like the shovel check we're about to get from Jesse.
I like it. I kind of like it. I mean, this is a shovel check from Jesse versus right side Desert. They're both gonna have done 2 checks at the same time, actually, right? They're both gonna have done 2 checks at just about the same amount of time. Jesse's is gonna be a little bit faster, but no, Hitman's will have done 3 checks since he killed. be Magic Bat.
Magic Bat or the big key chest right here?
Oh, Jesse's going to the desert next, though. Magic Bat! It's a Magic Bat! We know for sure that it's Magic Bat.
Wow. And you were saying, why didn't they swing by Magic Bat on their way up to the mountain?
Look, I would have farmed this seed, man. I'd have been at Magic Bat already.
And with Hitman playing as Batman, we could make fun of him that, you know, he's Batman. Shouldn't he be going to the Batcave? But he's gonna do Pyramid Fairy.
Oh, we haven't done this yet. Oh man, yeah, Jesse's got a lead now. Jesse's for sure in the lead. Although this is gonna be a much faster Pyramid Fairy because we have Agate dead. Which I'm sure you mercilessly made fun of me last time I was on Restream here for not.
I think I did.
It's okay. I was already like a little out of it because, you know, I got the gloves in the wrong order. Yeah, Jesse's about to be in go mode as soon as we check this check. Unless we forgot something, which I don't believe we did. We also don't have the... Oh, we do have the blue boomerang. I guess that was somewhere.
Remember you said early on, oh, we can just get rid of the mushroom. We're not going to need to fake powder.
There it is.
159.08, Radical Sniper 99 is in go mode.
Now we're going to Catfish. Yeah, this is unfortunate for Hitman. That thing could have been anywhere. Alright. We did have our first finisher in the race time room.
That is true. GG's to Moogle Charm at 158.04.
You know what that looks like to me, Drosy? That looks like somebody dropped by Magic Bat before going up to Ganon's Tower.
Or at least before going to Right Side Desert. I mean, Moogle Charm has really good execution, so I could see him being a few minutes ahead on execution alone.
Actually, you know what? No, Moogle would have been done way earlier, actually, I think, if he had gone to Magic Bat before going up to GT, actually. Because he wouldn't have had to check anything in GT. You could just skip all of GT.
Now, the problem with Go Mode Thieves Town is you still have to bomb the attic and you still have to rescue Blind.
Hitman gonna hard last locate that Thieves Town big key, though.
Yeah, at least Radical Sniper skipped Left Side Swamp.
Yeah, Hitman hard last locating.
And ultimately, now that we're on Buttersword, I think the silvers will not give Hitman enough of an advantage to make up this gap.
Yeah, I really doubt it. Where are we going, Hitman? I mean, I guess this might be faster, actually, the mirror and then...
Well, he knows it's here, so yeah, might as well open the portal now, and yeah, makes sense.
This might actually be faster. Probably is. Oh, hasn't done hammer pigs, has he?
Oh, that too, yeah. Oof.
Hard last locating, man. This is real. This is like every check in the game except for pedestal that Hitman has made. And obviously the back of Thieves Town.
Yeah, we're probably talking about collection rates in the vicinity of 200 here.
Welcome to AD keys. This happens a lot. Like, a lot.
You just hope people can finish a seed in under 2 hours. Sometimes it happens. I mean, Moogle did.
Yeah, man, I would have swung by Magic Bat before going up. I'd been good to go.
There was some practice seed that Gamachu was doing where he managed to get sub 145 without boots.
Wait, in 80 keys? That's awesome.
Yeah, he was doing some sort of 80 keys practice seed. It's a good thing I don't know which one, so I can't accidentally spoil it. But some practice seed out there, Gamachu did sub 145 without boots.
I'm pretty sure Gamma, every time he opens a chest, he gets 2 chests for the price of 1. Like,
So now it is a simple save and quit to Ganon for Radical Sniper.
Yep, this is a classic 80 keys move. Is that when you're in GT mode, you go finish GT, and then you go do AGA, and then you say, all right, well, saving and quitting after I finally find my Pendant big key.
Not that Jesse really needs to be doing these poke dashes, but they're cool.
Man, they hurt my fingers sometimes. I just kind of like don't like it. I would have been really well. He doesn't have silver arrows, so maybe you don't cape it. But
I
like,
mean,
I'd have been really lazy and just use my cape and just slash him 6 times.
Yeah, I was gonna say with Butter Sword, you even need the cape. Just hack away.
Yeah, but then you'd have to like move around for the spinning bats and stuff. That's like not worth. You don't want to move around.
Turns Ganon blue there.
If he manages to have 2 Ganon falls, then this might be a race. And it's gotta be like really annoying for Hitman though, like hard last locating that big key. Ugh. We're about to have buttered bacon, Drossi. Buttered bacon. Look at that. Buttered bacon.
Get your GGs in for Radical Sniper. He will cross and finish first on the restream, 4th overall, with an official race time of 2:05:10. GG's also to our second place finisher, Furious Magic, exactly 2 minutes earlier, 2:03:10, and Scupula in third, 2:04:40.
Hitman not gonna be far behind with those silver arrows.
We've also already had 2 forfeits. It's one of those. With a race this long, when you see other people finishing and you're nowhere near done, and it's 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, this is the main thing. It's running a little long. 11. It's running a little long. I'm gonna let you ream him for the for the. I'll talk to. We can ask him about Agate Tower. I'll let you go into the flippers thing. We gotta get the thought process.
Well, in any case, we'll interview them both at the same time. Hitman's on to phase 3 here, so we'll let him finish before we bring them both in. And silver, my one true weakness. We should be done here very soon. Oh, good thing he had blue potion. Wow.
I love
if he had run out of magic, that would have been awful.
Really unfortunate.
But get your GGs in for Hitman. And he will cross and finish second on the restream, 5th overall, 207.27. And we are joined by Radical Sniper, GG.
GG. Whew.
We have questions.
You have
We were
questions?
taking you to task on a few things.
That's fine. I didn't feel like it was my strongest night of execution, so.
Well, it wasn't
take
an
me to task.
wasn't execution.
No?
No, not really.
Okay.
You were rewarded for it, so I guess it was the right move,
which
but not
play
my
we talking
favorite.
about?
Not going into Mire. I don't know how you don't go into Mire whenever you were able to. You were looking for flippers. You had 5 things, you had 4 checks in Mire and 2 checks in Castle Tower, and that was the only thing you had left in Logic. And it had to be flippers.
Oh, of course it did. But at that moment, getting Ice Big and having an Ice Small, even without Hook or Samaria, were just red flags. Like, no, go do the Crystal Dungeon you can completely do, instead of the Crystal Dungeon that you would have to double dip, most likely. And, that's... I
get it.
Yeah,
I don't like it, but I get it.
You don't have to like it. I can understand it. I knew it was a gamble when I did it.
Well, Hitman did it too, so I was extra upset.
Right,
but and then TR right afterwards, you're probably just like, all right, well, I got all 4 keys. I guess I'll go do this
exactly.
next.
Like, that was the thing, I got the Desert Big out of Waterfall Fairy. I wish I checked it before going into Ice, but I'm not mad at myself for it. You check that Desert Big, and I felt vindicated getting Samaria, and then was like, yep, we're going right to Turtle Rock, and then everything just kind of hit in line from there. Just unfortunate that, I didn't think to, I didn't check that powder before going up the mountain. Because
I mentioned it. I mentioned that. You'd have farmed everybody, dude.
No, and that's the thing, like, at that moment, you look and you're like, okay, everything's in Logic. There's nothing, like, I had every other key, so no reason not to go do... No reason to not think it was in GT at that moment.
GT was definitely the most item-dense location left at that point.
Yeah, 27 checks versus the one-offs.
Oh, I definitely don't
plus
hate...
Hera.
I definitely don't hate going up to GT instead of checking powder. I'm just saying that I always check powder there, because I'm just gonna do it. If it's there, then I'm like way ahead.
I'm just wondering about the optional double dip of Agate Tower.
Yeah, that was the one that we really were like, what the heck, Jesse?
When I left, I felt silly. I really did. I was like, why did I not do that?
There was some venom in Drosy when he was yelling about it, man. You gotta go back when you watch the restream, man. Drosy was
no.
I can take you to that.
Dude, he was...
And I can look at that and go, just looking at the race room, like, that's the difference between me and probably 3rd tonight. Like, I don't think I sneak into 2nd place, but, like, if I do Agate Tower there, I think that saves me the 30 seconds between me and Scupula tonight.
Speaking of which, Scupula's in chat, and he said he fake powdered and got his Thieves' Big Key early and pulled Ped.
Oh, yeah, well, that's, yeah. That would have been a play as well. Unfortunate. Yeah.
Anyway, we are also joined by Hitman here, GG.
GG's.
GG.
You got your silvers.
Yeah. At least Left Side Swamp wasn't totally worthless.
I mean, poor Hitman. You literally checked you saw every chest in the game except for the Thieves Town big chest and pedestal. He hard less located that key.
Yeah, it feels bad.
I was thinking about this actually because of the way that your route worked out. When you walked down and fake flippered and got the Desert Big Key, and you had gone when you turned the powder in before doing Mire and Desert to get that Samaria out of the Desert Big, because you were there when you had it the first time. I'm wondering if you would have fake powdered had you gotten Samaria before you had turned in Mushroom.
Definitely would have been a possibility since I would have been over by there. Fortunately, it didn't happen.
No, I agreed with the mushroom turn in from both of you. I was like, yeah, I think the seed. There's not enough left in logic to not want to just go turn the mushroom in. We don't have Samaria, so it's like, there's no
it's
reason
such
to
a
wait.
thing. Like, you get the flute out of Paradox, and you got the mushroom off the floating island, and you're just like, flute. I gotta go activate the flute. I am not activating my flute and saving and quitting to save Scum of Mushroom, but I want to go turn the mushroom in, and I want to fill my bottles.
Yeah, I mean, this seed is hard. I think it's hard to fake.
Yeah.
It's hard to fake powder when you like we were saying. There's 4 checks in logic, or well, 6 checks in logic.
The way I look at it is a younger me, like a year ago me, probably makes sure to save that mushroom even longer. Because that's something I would have done back then. And today I'm kind of a different runner in that regard who looks at it and goes, nope, not worth it. If the game wants me to have powder, it'll give me powder. And
it would have made more sense if either of you were going to wait to fake powder. It would have been Hitman, because Hitman had Desert Big, and so could have gotten all of Desert checked, except for right side, obviously. But could have gotten Desert done with Mire Shed and Checkerboard Cave right before turning the mushroom in. And so it would have made more sense, but still, I think you turned the mushroom in. I think that was smart.
You know, the first 3 finishers have posted their collection rates. They're all considerably lower than you guys, so impressive that you guys both full cleared the game and were only a couple minutes behind them. That Moogle's posting a 188. Furious Magic had a 192. Scoopula had a 180, and here Jesse's sitting with a 197 and Hitman's sitting with a 194.
So in other words, we're just super efficient, but we just missed that important check.
Yeah.
Yeah, about the only good thing this seed was fake flippering into Ice Palace.
Yeah, apparently we both received some blowback for that one.
It worked out well, though.
Yeah.
I will not deny that it worked out.
I just figured the flippers would show up eventually, so I wasn't too worried about that.
Exactly. I had the same look. Like, I had the big and the small. It's the perfect combination for beating Ice Palace, and I have to beat it anyway. Let's go do it.
Well,
honestly,
Hitman had actually already gotten Desert Big at that point, so he had the cane too.
Oh, that makes it even easier. The one thing I will say is, if I didn't get Mire Big out of Turtle Rock at that moment, off a lava bridge,
yeah,
I'd probably go do Pyramid Fairy out of logic still. Because honestly, like at that moment, I was like, Aga Tower probably has something, so I should probably do Turtle Rock into that. And then when I pull the Mire Big Key, I'm like, well, we're going to Mire, and probably getting flippers there.
Oh, and Palin, the 6th place finisher, got a 193 collection rate. So congratulations, you guys had the highest collection rates of anyone racing the seed. I'll be interested though, because I noticed in the Discord for the AD Keys tournament, a number of people expressed interest in grabbing this seed and running it as an async. So it'll be interesting to see what other people do playing it async.
And that was the thing, you know, besides the fact that tournament's going to be open AD Keys, you know, I just wanted to get a seed in.
So apparently you have the option to do standard.
Well, I don't want to do standard. Because I don't want to go through a standard escape and not get a bomb, and then finally after I get outside, or when I get almost to Sanctuary, I get an 8 bomb drop from a rat. Because the drops decided to hate me tonight.
Oh yeah, Hitman, you started farming early, so you were actually able to get that drop in time.
Yeah, I figured even though we had the glove in there early on, it was worth it just to get the bombs and get it over with.
Yeah, and I felt mocked for the next like 10 minutes when everything dropped bombs.
At least you didn't have to buy them.
Yeah. I mean, money was tight early, so. Whew.
And that wasn't.
Now I'm forgetting where the bug net was that Hitman doesn't have it.
Hera Basement. I picked it up for no reason.
Oh, right.
That was pure fluff.
You mean Big Chest?
No.
Because I did Hera Basement.
No, the cage, the basement cage.
Oh, Basement Cage, yeah. I just left it there.
Yeah.
That's right.
I don't know. At that moment, I had 3 bottles that were all empty, and I figured there was going to come a time soon when I go and do something, like maybe an ice palace without anything. So I figured maybe I'll catch a fairy. So.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, neither of you weren't much over 2 hours, which is a perfectly good time for an AD keys seat of any sort.
Yeah, no, that was a decent one. I'll be curious to see if anybody else runs it for fun.
And how many people get to avoid the full clear of GT?
Yeah, just for 2 swords in the climb. That's the one that hurt, because I probably would have still found both of those swords.
Yeah.
Even if I was in go mode.
Yeah, if you have Master Sword on the climb, you're going to check those chests.
Yep. Like, I get the tempered sword out of Mini Helma room. I probably skip the right chest and the pre-Moldorm chest. But there's a good chance I still pull Last Possession, hoping for something. Because I skipped left side swamp, so.
Yeah, so silvers are a possibility there.
Yep. It felt great when I saw that message. Did you find the Silverstone Swamp? No, I skipped left side. That was a hard last location.
Yeah, we knew you weren't going back for that.
Nope. I was like, everything within reason, I'm gonna do.
Well, anyway, it is pretty late for those of us on the East Coast. I don't know where you are, Hitman, but the rest of us are on the East Coast, so we should probably wrap this.
Yeah, I'm in Arizona, so it's not too terribly late yet.
Oh, okay, not even midnight. But yeah, GG again to our runners. Please do give them a follow. Especially since, they'll be running a lot more AD keys races over the next few weeks.
This is a casual tournament.
Right, you only have to do 1 race a week. It's not going to be restreamed, most likely.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to, this is apparently a break after League, right?
Pretty long mode to be taking a break with.
Yeah.
Gotta do the Doors async tournament, man.
I decided against doing that one, actually. As much as that one sounds fun, I don't want to overburden myself between that and the multi-tournament right now. So, nice little couple of casual tournaments. I don't need to beat my brain in with Doors right now.
Yeah, I have yet to make that bold step into Doors.
Hey, I just started playing recently, and I did it. It's fun.
Well, you have a great time.
I do. It's great. It's good times.
I've been seeing people play through the asyncs for that. It looks pretty crazy. I mean, they're taking like 3 hours.
But anyways, GG's, guys.
Yeah, GG's. Thanks for having me again.
Nice full clear seat. It's great.
Yeah, glad we got to show you the whole game.
Hey, that's what AD Keys is about, right?
Of course. It's when you load up a great MSU because you get to hear every song.
For a long time.
I'm sorry, I love standard non-AD seeds, but there's just something great knowing, oh, if I choose this MSU, I get to hear every song, every one that I really, really love.
Unless you're on Restream.
Well, unless I'm on Restream, but I can at least do like, oh, it's not that seed's or that dungeon's a pendant tonight. I don't get to hear that dungeon.
Right. We heard pendant music in GT.
Yeah.
So one other thing, be sure to check out the schedule for these dailies. And anyone can sign up to race in them. Anyone can sign up to calm or track. Speaking of which, thank you to our tracker, the amazing lady Laura Linda, for basically filling out the trackers completely.
Clicking all the buttons. I think we found every key, so yeah, every button.
But yeah, the next race in this series will be tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern. We will have a casual, which is a mode you really don't see anymore now that casual boots has become so popular. But casual still exists. It was popular like 3 years ago. So we're dusting it off and playing one tomorrow. I think that'll do it. Vex, I'm really glad we got to do this.
Oh yeah. It's always
I'm
fun.
gonna be stuck in a comm booth for over 2 hours. Should be with a guy who's really awesome.
Good time.
But yeah, I think that'll do it for tonight. Thank you all for watching here.